Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention, please. Since if you already have seen all of these videos on one of the musicians or any other stuff like your old vintage record players and all this stuff, but cassette recorders and things like that, I'm gonna present to you a surprise just for everyone. It's not even appear on any YouTube video as of yet. So, bear with me, folks. It's definitely a secret. Can you guess what it is? Is this the MP3 player, a Sony Walkman? No. Is that an iPod Nano? Nope. Is this the Azula MP3 player? No. Is it the let me think. Is this the High School Musical MP3 player? Nope, not at all. It's something to surprise you that I'm going to present. This is one of the best ones you ever find. And can you guess what it is? Oh! It's an iPod Touch. Let you turn on down a little bit. Yep, here it is. The iPod Touch. I've got this for Christmas a few weeks ago, and I've got this from Santa Claus. And if you've seen it right here, if you haven't seen this before, this is an iPod Touch. It's got a lot of good features in all the stuff. It has a bunch of new features. It has also the same features used on an iPhone. Let me give you a little demo of it in just a moment, please. And wondering, I will show you the history of that. Okay, when I first got this iPod about 5 years ago, when I first got this thing for Christmas. Let me take you back to this history here. I first bought this one for Christmas 5 or 6 years ago. When I first got this thing, this is what it looks like. It has some MP3 player and all that stuff, and I'm going to show you right here. This is the original one. Oh yeah, it has to see the camera right here. Yep, this is the original iPod, and if you see over there on the screen, you can see it has all the 4 buttons in here, and it has the click wheel. I remember the click wheel, and I remember those buttons that have the fast forward, the back and play, pause, and forward, and of course the menu screens. And this one also has a cool looking feature, but it looks like it plays only music, MP3 and all that stuff. It's got those little text thing. It looks like the old Macintosh thing. Back in those days, I remember this one has the little text that looks like Macintosh, old Macintosh from the 80s when they had this thing. It had this LCD display. And yes, it does uses some stuff, and it had the iPod, and it has shuffle songs extra and settings. And I remember the click wheel. Yeah, and there's one like this, and it's got the enter key, and it's got the playlist, and it's got the whole bunch of stuff. A playlist and artists, song, genre, composers. I remember these. And there's also the backlight. Yep, it flashes on, but it looks exactly like that. But I remember the ones like this one because this is pretty cool if you haven't seen this one before. And of course, it's got the name. If you see this one, this is iPod, and the back of it looks, yeah, it's kind of a little scratch, but it's 20 gig. I remember those 20 gig iPods when I first had this one. See the focus on the screen. Yeah, it gets a little too blurry. I hate the blurry picture on this thing. It's made in 2003 Apple. It also has the little cover that look like this, but it's this little. It's the little cover when you got this thing. If you have seen it, the slip cover. It has the belt clip on there. I remember these. And this is definitely the oldest iPods ever made. It's big, fat. It's 20 gigs, fat iPod, and also has this one, but it does uses, look at this, the hole, the phone jack, and that little plug right here. I remember these plug when you turn on there, and it has an extension plug to this. And I remember when I first got it for Christmas, it has the original box, which has the, yeah, it does have the original box things, and it says eliminated controls, backlit LCD, eliminated buttons for easy readability in any light conditions, and music at your fingertips, touch sensitive scroll wheel and buttons, and easy to access thousands of songs. Yeah, it's got over thousands of songs, and it's the original box. Says iPod 20 gig for Mac and Windows, and yeah, the dock is included here. And in this one, it came with the original iPod, which is the dock, which is the one you've seen here. As I actually remember, it connects to a line-out jack in this one here. Yeah, it works compatible with other iPods, and of course the 20 gig one, because it holds over 5,000 songs at near CD quality at 20 gig hard drive, up to 8 hours of continuous playback, rechargeable lithium battery, super portable at 5.6 ounces and only 0.62 inches thick, 24 inches wide, and 41 inches tall. And well, is this automatically synchronized music playlist with your Mac or PC. Innovative touch wheel and buttons for simple one-hand navigation. Plays MP3, WAV, Audible, and ACC formats. Mac PC plays AIFF format, Mac only. Skip protections for up to 25 minutes. High-resolution backlit LCDs display. Yeah, and this is I remember these. And also, in addition to this, let me put this here. It came with the original instructions, which is from... Yep, this one came with the original instructions, and the copyright date on this thing is 2003, Apple. And yes, see, it also came with the original instructions. It took about 59 pages. It's a 59-page instruction manual that gives you all the stuff about the iPod and how to set up and how to install, how to program it, your iTunes. And yeah, but it says here, if you look at the iPod features in this first page, it says here, it's a music player and much more. With iPod, you can store thousands of songs from your CD or digital music collection for listening on the go, listen to audiobooks purchased from an iTunes music store. Well, it still exists, but you must have an internet connection. Or, yeah, back in those days, we don't have Wi-Fi back in the day. Store and synchronize contact calendar and to-do list from your computer. Store text notes, set an alarm, record voice memos using optimal microphone. Store digital photos. Yeah, but back in those days, optional photo card reader was used on this original iPod. But yeah, this one does not have that. This one does have a lack of photos and video. Plays games and more. Yeah, they got a lot of 2 games in this original iPod. I'm going to show you is, let's see, the extras section. You can go here under clocks, and let me tell you something, all of this. Go to extras right here, click on the games, and play 2 of them. You can play Brick, it's like a ripoff of Breakout. It's definitely a clone of Atari's Breakout, Super Breakout, Music Quiz, Parachute, and Solitaire. But this is how it goes. Yes, you can play this, and you can shoot armies or something if you can score them very well. And this is cool if you've seen one of those early games. Alright, I don't have time for this thing, but we'll have to extend this one, but yep, I had enough of this already. So, and also that, it also includes this game, Brick. Alright, that's all we have there. We got not much time left for part 1 of this video because of the wasted battery. And don't forget, there's also a little big fat plug that looks like this. It came with the original iPod, which is the Apple logo and those little things. Yeah, and it has that little USB. This was before USB. It's a FireWire plug. We plug in and charge your iPod. So, that's all we have for part 1, and I will see you again in part number 2.